Liberty, Debra Medina.
Good afternoon, Burleson. Gosh, we know that there's more people joining you even as you're here today. We were backed up in traffic for quite a while coming out. I appreciate you stepping up. I know that you've come under some pressure here. We hear about it all around the country, and I want to say a special thanks to those that have organized the Tea Party here in Burleson today for making sure that you have an opportunity to have your voice heard. I want to encourage you. I am the state coordinator for the Campaign for Liberty. If you've not visited us yet, I hope you will do that, campaignforliberty.com. It's an organization that stands to retake and rebuild the great American principles of individual liberty and sound currency and return to a constitutional republic. And I want to encourage you as you're here today, because you've already heard someone mention that the Homeland Security folks are calling us some ugly names. I want to encourage you to look around at your fellow citizens here and be encouraged. Iron sharpens iron, and you are here today doing the work that protects a free America, and I thank you for that. While many of the Tea Parties around Texas have focused on what's happening in Washington, D.C., and that's easy to do. We see us as us and them as them, and it's easy to cast stones and to be angry and to be frustrated. I've got to come on the heels of that and ask us to remember that government starts right here first. It starts at the school boards, and it starts at the city councils, and it starts at the commissioner's court. And we train our politicians as they serve us in those capacities how we want them to behave as elected officials. It's important for all of us to remember the proper role of government. Any of us that are students of history see that what's happening in Washington, D.C. right now is not fixing the problem. It is making it worse. Let's call it a depression. It is a depression, and everything that we're doing is going to further the economic crisis that we're in. We have got to do everything that we can at the local level to take the burden of oppressive government off of the shoulders of the people of Texas. We need to help one another do that. We need to remember what the proper role of government is, and we need to start asking each other not just how we shift the tax burden from one place to another, but what service is your local government providing that would be more appropriately provided by the family or the church or the community. And let's get it out of Austin, and let's get it back where it needs to be. Let's start talking about cutting spending. Let's quit looking for every time we have a need and every time we have a problem to some local government or state government to solve that problem for us. Together we can do that. This is a great thing. We are so amazed. I traveled from rural Texas today, and people all over the state are waking up. I appreciate what you're doing. I thank you again. If there's any way that we can help you through the Campaign for Liberty or in your local groups to provide additional education, training, ideas, we want to help do that. Thank you all again. I'm being given a signal that it's time to go. So I appreciate you coming out. Look forward to working with you.